Hello, everyone. Welcome back to yet another political episode. So, we are going to be talking about the Idaho Democratic primary, which was yesterday. But a lot of people are like, "Who really cares?" My dad is one of those people that are like, "Okay, it's just nothing. Like, why? Why does it matter?" It kind of does matter, but this primary really doesn't because this is not an ordinary primary. It is a caucus, but it's also not an ordinary caucus because it's a county caucus, meaning that no, it's not necessarily county conventions. Basically, counties delegates are awarded by county, I believe. It's a hard process to go through, but it's just a caucus. I will want to believe your ordinary caucus, but they call it county caucus. Joe Biden only wins 2,297 votes. Pretty bad performance, but then again, that could be because of the county said uh, conventions, or caucuses. And overall, people are like, oh, why should I go out? It's a county thing. They could just portray this as a county thing, and that's not really in people's interests. But what we're seeing is every county has been reported in except the county of Oneida, which has not reported in any votes. It's interesting. Let's see, Oneida County isn't really the most populous county in the state of said Idaho, but we can take a look at that. 4,712 people. Certainly, there are more counties that in Idaho that are more unpopular or less populous than Oneida. But let's take a look at what that county may be. So, population, yeah, the smallest, most unpopular county or less populous county is going to be Clark. And Clark County went and voted. All 5 voters came out and voted for Biden 100%. You'll see, where did Biden perform his best? Population wise, Biden did well in Ada County, where we know Ada is where Boise is. 96% of the popular vote, 793 people from Boise, Idaho, along from Ada County, voted in favor of Joe Biden. Biden's best performance. It's in a streak of many different places. You can argue that the following counties of Shoshone, Clearwater, Payette, Boundary, Custer, Fremont, Lemhi, O O Owehe, Boise, Caribou, Lincoln, Jefferson, Clark, Lewis, Butte, and Cassia are the best performances for Joe Biden. You can argue that. Joe Biden's least best performance would be in Madison County, where he only won 69% of the popular vote against Marianne Williamson's 31. 31. Actually, I don't. Do you think this is percentage? It has to be percentage, but yeah, it is because there are total votes and there are only 13. But Madison County, that's, let's see. Madison County, Idaho. Yeah, right there. That makes sense. I should have clicked that, but only 9 voters came out to vote for Biden. 4 voters for Marianne Williamson. Dean Phillips has 0. And I would like to have Oneida. I wonder if Oneida County will end up going, but if it ends up shooting out some votes, it most likely will go in favor of Biden. But taking a look at specifically, okay, this is 2020. Yes, you'll see Biden managed to carry Oneida, but he lost Clark County. Clark County actually didn't go out and vote out. Actually, it tied. Never mind. It actually tied with Bernie Sanders. And then again, Bernie Sanders was running in this race. This was in March 10th, 2020. This Democratic caucus is in May of yesterday. So they're like, "Oh, this was too late in the process." I'll give it to them. That's a legitimate claim. But yeah, we're not going to look for it on Wikipedia, but this is pretty much what it's looking like. 79 votes in total for Marianne Williamson. This makes me wonder where Marianne Williamson's best performance would be. I think it was Madison, but then again, she didn't receive the most votes in Madison. She obviously received more votes in Ada, but percentage-wise, she did her best in Madison. Dean Phillips received 10% in the county of Power County. It didn't really matter then again because Biden won 90% of the popular vote. So Power County, Idaho. Caps, but yeah, it's near that Pocatello area. 9 voters for Biden, 1 voter for Dean Phillips. Dean Phillips needs to thank that 1 voter, but does he really? Well, hopefully Dean Phillips got more votes than just 1, but apparently he purely got more in Boner County right here. 95%, 2 votes. That brings him to 2 points. But technically, Dean Phillips gained 10% in a said race that has only 10 people participating. So very interesting. And then again, if this was an actual primary, I think Biden would have performed horribly. Like, taking a look at his previous performances, specifically in Missouri, you'll see he not only did he fail to win all those delegates, those pledged delegates in total, but he also failed to actually win every county. These 4 counties specifically were in down with hopes towards Biden. But then you get races like Nebraska. Well, Nebraska, he did a little bit better. 78,000 people went out and voted. 16,000 people went out and voted for Biden. That's a poor, lame performance. Being completely unbiased, it's just the truth. 35,000 people went out and voted for Biden in the state of Kansas. Sure, he failed. He was successful in winning every single delegate, but not every single county. You'll see the county tied right here. I don't know if it was tied with Biden and Williamson. We'll take a look. But Williamson is said to have won a county, actually. Actually, hang on. No, it's tied by both. Both Biden, Williamson and uncommitted both won this county with only 3 voters. And you have Ness County going for an uncommitted, Sheridan County, and Rollins County. So I'm getting distracted about my, yeah, I'm getting really distracted. But we can compare other poor and lame performances to Joe Biden's performance. But hey, you know what? He won all 23 delegates. I mean, without a problem. But anyway, I guess Joe Biden is in the administration is really happy and hope and that he got through the primary, winning all those delegates. But not that it even matters because he's the nominee, going to be the nominee. He has an estimated of 3,619 19 pledged delegates. But what do you guys think? Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next political episode.